Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another exciting edition of the program, Liberian First on Junior High Talk. Today is Monday, August 12, 2024. We got a great show coming up for all of us here tonight. So we say invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. And if you join us here for the very first time, we say welcome to you. On this platform, we insist to be civil with one another. There must be no curse words, no insults of any kind. It's not a great show. Coming up tonight for our reflection of this week, almost 7 months in Judicial Human Workers Government, Unity Party Government, the hopes, dreams, and aspirations of many Liberians go bleak. Former Liberian stokes fear in the citizenry through the Liberian National Police, who have on a number of occasions murdered young armless people in cold blood. Unity Party partisans allegedly involved in murder are appointed to key government positions, while others threaten the lives of either lawmakers or ordinary citizens. The international partners who spoke against every act of violence during the CDC government are yet to say a word about what is unfolding in Liberia. Freedoms enjoyed during the CDC era are being curtailed, and heavily armed Riot Police Squad patrols Monrovia and opposition CDC headquarters. Civil society groups and the Interfaith Council, including other opposition political parties like the vocal ANC of Alexander Benedict Cummings Jr. are silent. Why all these? Let's dig deeper as we reflect. That's the theme for our reflection on here tonight, or monologue. Our hot topic, scare me the budget. Who is scamming the national budget out of millions of United States dollars? It has been discovered that at least 20 million US dollars was manipulated or transferred from one department line item to another. When did this happen? Lawmakers scramble to investigate. But will they tell the Liberian people their findings and punish whomever is responsible, or chaperone the JNB administration? Let's dig deeper. Will they tell the Liberian people their findings or punish whoever is responsible for transferring millions of dollars from one department, one budget line to another, or they will continue to chaperone, walk along with Judicial Human Worker and his administration? Let's dig deeper. Also, our hot topic coming up tonight. Dedicated. The 14th Judicial Circuit Court Complex has been dedicated in Riverside County. The project, which was started by the CDC Era government, was 100% funded by his government, but the Judicial Unity Party Government tried to steal the credit. Let's dig deeper. What happened at the dedication ceremony today? Who included George Weah's name on the building? Was it Barker or the Judiciary, the Supreme Court? Who did that? Also, coming up, Supreme Court of Liberia full bench here. The Supreme Court of Liberia full bench will hear the Central Bank of Liberia case involving Governor J. Aloysius Salus Jr. versus Governor of Liberia through the Justice Ministry on August 21st, 2024. In his conference with the parties, Associate Justice Kabab, sitting in chambers, requested the government through the Ministry of Justice to show cause why the court should not grant the plea for prohibition. End of quote. As requested by the plaintiff. In other words, in politics, when you are explaining or compelled to explain, you are losing. Who wins in this case? Also, coming up, Nick Mosley, acting governor of the Central Bank of Liberia, Henry M. Samoa, is holding Nicodemus meetings at the Central Bank in the wee of the morning at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. What could be the reasons for such meetings? Joseph Yuma Boyka appoints a debtor to the bank. He appoints one who ran the bank in the ground and appoints another who owns the bank. I like this. I like this. Also, coming up, RB Bank for sale. Liberia National Police unprovoked CDC attack on CDC headquarters. George Monrovia address to the nation. Joseph Yuma Boyka confirmed to the House of Story. JNB has suspended with immediate effect Central Bank of Liberia Governor J. Aloysius Salus Jr. and also appointed his biological nephew Henry M. Samoa as acting governor of the Central Bank of Liberia. Meanwhile, the actions were taken as a result of the IMF and World Bank discovery that Joseph Yuma Boyka used the Central Bank to pay off a U.S. $8 million loan taken from SRB Bank, which he claimed the information was given to the IMF and World Bank by Governor Salus. What does the act creating the Central Bank of Liberia say about removal of the governor? Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. Medicine K. Yadolo of New Jersey, happy birthday to you. Henry Duma Hill, Charlotte, North Carolina, happy birthday to you. And Princess Zafla Cedra of Delaware, happy birthday to you dear. Alice York of Des Moines, Iowa, happy birthday to you, Alice. Also celebrating their birthdays tonight. Philip Nangbe, happy birthday to you. C.K. Weir, that's a Charles K. Weir. Brian Brown of Minnesota. Samuel G. Dugan Jr. of Monrovia. James Wure of Philadelphia. Jawala Luna, happy birthday to you. Momo S.B. Ja and Cisco Williams. Octavia Sampson of Fargo, North Dakota. And of course, their friend and brother Arthur Kulubosoma Zakama Jr. of Minnesota. Congratulations to all of you. And if you are celebrating your birthdays, anniversary, and special milestones, we say congratulations. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Welcome, invite someone, like the page, follow the page, and be my guest. We've got a great show.
You can go M4. I will eat it for you. CDC HQ is controlling his men to remain peaceful and very quiet. He will take to the media anytime soon. And he is escorting the police outside the CDC party headquarters. Angry they are, they feel that this is a sign.
This was the scene of the CDC party headquarters sometime last week. When heavily armed riot police officers stormed the headquarters of the CDC, which the party chairman described as
is controlling his men
attack.
to remain peaceful and very quiet. He will take to the media anytime soon. And he is escorting the police outside the CDC party headquarters. Angry they are, they feel that this is a sign of provocation. They are booing at the police. They are booing at the police.
Okay, that was the scene of the CDC headquarters last week when a heavily armed riot police officer stormed the police headquarters in what is described as an unprovoked attack by the CDC chairman, Janga Cole.
Is that why we were champion and said no sleeping? Election, no sleeping, no sleeping. Election tarry. Protect the vote. For Sylvester Bishop to come and take 500,000 for national social security, for Mamaka to come and bring moving equipment illegally in the country and say we don't care about PPCC. The simple we build up Joe for. Is that what we came here for? For you to get $8 million to SIB Bank? Is that what we came here for? You answer that? The people are running behind cars and running behind to make sure that we can protect the vote. And make sure that people will get up in the morning to go vote. They will stay online forever. They will say, I will cast my vote because I believe that we need change in the country. I will cast my vote because my children should have a better education. I will cast my vote for Joseph Yimabweka because the hospital got to be reformed. I will cast my vote for Joseph Yimabweka because all those construction companies that were so damn corrupt, those 6 years of George Monrovia, we will not use them again. Is that why we were champion and said no sleeping? Is that why we were champion and said no sleeping? Is that why we were champion?
Wagana baby, waga gay money. Yeah. Wagana cha. Wagana baby, waga gay money. Yeah. Yaga ja fresh keme. Wagana cha. Wagana money. Yeah, you got your first man. You got your first man.
Oh.
You got first came.
So just a jacket to ask Waga where you got the money from?
Yes. You don't got no right to ask Waga that baby. Huh?
But now president, anything do people sort of know the plane get the money from?
No.
Oh, a president, anything do people sort of know the plane get the money from?
No.
Oh, sort of know the plane get the money from?
No.
There'll be Howard. Parabu has become a nightmare in this place. You call your security bosses, let the fucking Parabu get out of here. Or else I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed. We'll mob you to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. In 100 security, you're getting 100 armed. We'll mob you to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed. We'll mob you to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. Yes, I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed. We'll mob you to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. I'm tired. I'm tired. We're back at 5 anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Parabu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Parabu, we're attacking. And you can carry 10 amen, 200 amen to go defend. We're back at 5 anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Parabu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Parabu, we're attacking. And you can carry 10 amen, 200 amen to go defend. Anywhere.
How are you, sir?
Let me tell you something. I don't want to lie to you. I'm a trained man from Russia. I spent 2 years in Russia. If you continue to be insulting the president, calling the president's name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
For true?
If you're not happy, don't never trust me.
Okay, Mark. How are you, sir?
Let me tell you something. I don't want to lie to you. I'm a trained man from Russia. I spent something. I don't want to lie to you. I'm a trained man from Russia. I spent 2 years in Russia. If you continue to be insulting the president, calling the president's name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
For true?
If you're not happy, don't never trust me.
Okay, Mark. I'll be waiting. I will be waiting
If
for.
you're not happy, come in, Maningo, talk.
Okay.
If you continue to insult the president,
I will be waiting
if
for.
you're not happy, come in, Maningo, talk. If you're not happy, come in, Maningo, talk. If you're not happy, come in, Maningo, talk. If you're not happy, come in, Maningo, talk. Russia, I spent 2 years in Russia. If you continue to be insulting the president, calling the president's name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
For
If
true?
you're not happy, don't never trust me.
Okay, Mark.
I'm a trained man from Russia. I spent 2 years in Russia. If you continue to be insulting the president, calling the president's name, I swear to Allah, we will be missionary to kill you.
For
If
true?
you're not happy, don't never trust me.
Okay, Mark. I'll be waiting. I will be waiting
If you're
for.
not happy, come in, Maningo, talk. If
Okay.
you continue to insult the president, we will kill you. I swear to God. Try
Okay.
it.
Okay,
I give
Mark.
3 weeks now. What's going to happen to you?
Okay, Mark.
You are a very foolish man. Why you be insulting the president every day? I swear to God. Try
Okay.
it.
Okay,
I give
Mark.
3 weeks now. What's going to happen to you?
Okay.
I swear to God. Try
Okay.
it.
Okay,
I give
Mark.
3 weeks now. What's going to happen to you?
Okay, Mark.
You are a I swear to God. Try
Okay.
it.
Okay,
I give
Mark.
3 weeks now. What's going to happen to you?
Okay.
Mike Jabate threatening the life of Yeke Koluba. You heard him.
I want to be very clear. I'm a team.
by Joseph Waka and his group of gangsters to undermine the peace and stability of the country. We will resist, we will stand, and we will resist it to the furthest. If it costs our life, if it costs our life to be laid down, either because of the peace and stability of this country, we will lay our life down. People die before. When people die now, there will be no problem with it, because we believe that this peace and stability is being undermined by Unity Party. We are 100% prepared to reject Mr. Waka and his team, because we gotta believe that the comportment of Mr. Waka to derail the peace process of our country is counterproductive to the survival. When people die now, there will be no problem with it, because we believe that this peace and stability is being undermined by Unity Party. We are 100% prepared to reject Mr. Waka and his team, because we gotta believe that the comportment of Mr. Waka to derail the peace process of our country is counterproductive to the survival of our state.
You are right, Mr. Do you think, Mr. President, Mr. Weir, have any regret the day he took power
from the comportment of Mr. Waka, they started justifying that the former president of our country, George Weah, is regretting his action. Of course, President Weah is regretting his actions because of the way Waka is conducting himself as the president of the country. President Weah did this on a good faith. Of course, President Weah is regretting his actions because of the way Waka is conducting himself as the president of the country. President Weah did this on a good faith. He wanted to see Liberia moving just beyond George Weah and Waka. But from the way Waka is conducting himself, clearly indicate that he doesn't value what was given to him. And want to be very clear, on that team, by Joseph Waka and his group of gangsters to undermine the peace and stability of the country. We will resist, we will stand, and we will resist it to the furthest.
That was Chief Sekou Kalasco Demaro, special aide to His Excellency George Weah, speaking there when his life was threatened allegedly threatened by the NPA managing director. All right. We brought you a story here about, in the headlines, our hot topics, about 20 million United States dollars being shifted around in a budget. Who's responsible? Lawmakers are scrambling to investigate. Will they inform the Liberian people when they've concluded their investigation, or will they punish whoever is responsible? Time, not money. Make you use it.
Hey, my friend, time now money. Make you not play with your work, yeah.
Yes, I can wear. Welcome to you there, the lady from Atlanta.
Time na money,
Time now money.
use your time.
Henry Doe, Austin, Massachusetts. And Ali Bagayogo.
Use your time well. Do better.
Anthony Rogers.
From heaven. Do better thing money will come. Not true word that they tell you so.
Awatote. Sally Anthony, welcome. And the Pinter Barry too. Greetings, Mr. Gilman. I want to thank you again. No doubt. Welcome. Yes, yeah. our senior distributor.
China money, China money. Make you use your time.
Emmanuel Bro, good evening, YMG and my fellow viewers. I'm watching from George Floyd Memorial Square, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Use your time well. Do better.
Josephine Kevin, welcome.
From heaven. Do better thing, money go
James Couple.
true word that they tell you so.
Angel Brown, welcome to you. Time now money. Lucille Ronnie, welcome. Be thankful Addison, welcome to you. Matthias brother Steven Sly, I hope you had a wonderful travel, safe travels wherever you went. I just seen your post. Good to see you on here as well. Robert Wicks, welcome to you. Ragnar Otelo Clinton Sr. from the Philippines, Manila, welcome. Andrew Star, welcome. Dana Monio, Sabina Harris, Mike O'Cree, Tam Namoni, James Joe Takuna Civil, welcome to you there. Still strong young man, my brother. He says, Mr. Kimber, what happened to Freedom FM? We're going to speak a little bit about Freedom FM. Freedom FM does have a little technical issue, technical problem with the transmitter, and they are off the air for the next few days. Barbara D. Wilson, welcome to you. Joseph Richards, this is your song, right? I know you love this song. Joe Richards. And now Monique Boyu, Secretary General CLN, welcome to you. Time now, money. Emmanuel Bro, I love the topics of tonight's edition. The Bro first on Judicial outdoors. They are very interestingly important and worthy of discussion. No doubt. Welcome. Time now, money. Mike O'Cree, say your party, welcome. Monique Walker, welcome to you there. MEM. Brown Hinner, welcome. Jemima Taylor, welcome to you. Linda Morris, good to see you always, welcome. And Lydia Jumba, absolutely, welcome to you. Asitafe, we're not here, but we're here now. Give it up for Helena Promo. Emmanuel Bro, shut up your mouth, criminal convict, enter with us, boom. You are one of those who put the vast majority of the Liberian people in this mess over your criminal partnership with Joseph Yuma. No doubt. Kana Zile on the YouTube channel, welcome. Jerry Akwe, welcome to you. Time now, money, Her Excellency, Her Royal Highness, the Queen, Marie Pine, welcome to you. Teddy Ted, Tanaya Yakun, time now, money, no doubt. Time well, you waka. Yeah, boy, you Zena, welcome to you. Use your time well, you better think. Yasa Sharif and Miata Brown, welcome. Time now money, time money, time now money. All those that know this song from the early 80s, Mike O'Cree, Time Now Money, I know you are reminiscing tonight the past, right? Welcome to you. This is what we do on this platform. We try to take you back into yesteryears to bring you on par with reality, what we are faced with currently in our country. Mark Richard Blair, welcome to you there. Good to see you here. Josephine Campbell, Catherine Doe, of course, Beatrice Joe, and all of you there. Yeah. Joe Richards, Joseph Richards said, yes, sir. Time now, money. Oh, absolutely. He said, I'm dancing right now. And Henry Doe says, Michael, that's our time. Yeah, during our days, right? Where we were when men were boys. Gabriel West, my young brother there from Philadelphia. Welcome to you there. T West, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you, okay? Melvin Destiny Harvest Power. Welcome there. And Kemasaki, good to see all of you here tonight. We got a great show for all of us. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And Matthew Zaza, our videographer. I just put you also, Zaza. I just put Zaza secret also. Zaza is our videographer. Welcome to you there. Matthew, sorry, let me say Matthew. Emmanuel Zaza and Sam Ricks. These two gentlemen, Emmanuel Zaza and Sam Ricks, our videographers. They do well always getting us situated with our videos and special clippings here and there. Thank you, gentlemen. Laura Askey, welcome to you. Good to see you here as well. Musu Wabi Cooper from Australia, welcome. We got a great show for all of us here, folks. Tonight's broadcast is dedicated to a number of folks celebrating their birthdays, anniversaries, and special milestones. All right. Talking about Melissa K. Yardolo of New Jersey, Henry Dubois Hill, Charlotte, North Carolina, Princess Zakwa Sidra of Delaware, Alice York, Des Moines, Iowa, Philip Nangbe, C.K. Weir, Charles K. Weir, Brian Brown of Minnesota, Samuel G. Dugan Jr., Monrovia, James Woolre, Philadelphia, Jawala Plua, Momo S.B. Ja, Cisco Williams, Octavian Sampson of Fargo, North Dakota, and Alto Kulubosuman Zakama Jr. of Minnesota. And for all of you celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries, say congratulations to you. This broadcast is dedicated to you as well. Okay, welcome. If you just joined us here on this platform, we insist to be civil with one another. There must be no curse words, no insults of any kind. Let's welcome back to the US of A this sister of ours, Sophie Blamo, just returned from Liberia, from Ohio. Miss Blamo, welcome to you. She went to bury her brothers, her brother, older brother, who passed away a few months ago, and she went back home to finalize his home going. Continue to be strong, take heart, Miss Blamo, and good to have you back with us. Okay, thank God for safe travels. Fred Monju is following from Broville City, Liberia. Welcome to you. Yeah. And let's read this from my opposition friend, the man who said, Mr. Gilman, when you come to Minnesota, I will see you, but he never comes to see me. And he knows my host in Minnesota, Jerry and Thelma say they're in Brooklyn Park. You know that. Terry Marie Falabondo, he said, time now money, man. So true. When this music came, I was working with Lamco in Yekepa in the early 80s. I used to wash my car with bottles of club beer. Large beer was 30 cents. I think you quoted somebody here, Terry. You quoted somebody. You didn't wash your car with club beer. But that's what some of our folks did. Yeah, they were. You welcome there, Miss Blamo. She said, thank you, Mr. Gilman. You welcome. Falabondo, that's what some of our folks did. Washing their cars with beer, and then they be on the beer table, be talking, reading every letter on the club beer. Christ left us boozing beer. Christ left us boozing before eating enough rice. All the kind of thing there. They be talking. Some drinking beer, some drinking schnapps, aromatic schnapps with milk, carnation milk, and what have you. Gold medal. high power, all those liquor there, right? Back in the day. So those of you who don't know these things, you didn't grow up in Monrovia, especially because of the war. You cross into Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Ghana, all those places, and you find yourself in America. Hey, we are taking you back into time in the motherland. Favor L. Morris, welcome, partner. How you doing? Good to see you always. Stevie, Stevie, Kia, and Steven Sly, Joe Richards. These guys will tell you uh, uh, exactly what we're talking about. All right, but it's great to have you all here. Hopefully, our our team of panelists. Go tonic wine, Sam Ricks. Thank you. Go tonic wine. Yeah, that was another one. Go tonic wine. There was another one. Another wine. But that one that you drink, that one that are pure marijuana, you're drinking opium. You're drinking. It used to be red. Some kind of name it had too. Terry Bono said this is how you could tell that Liberia was so sweet. Great economy at the time with lots of jobs. My country. My man, you say lots of jobs, great economy. People were not so involved, were not concerned much. Yeah. You know, people were not people didn't bother much, you know, because of a whole lot was going on. Yeah, you know. But we are thankful that time have passed, time have changed. The country, Rebecca said, jumping deer. Yeah, jumping deer. The black jumping deer. Yeah, a whole lot. Kontiki on ice. Yeah, Gabriel West. They also had Kontiki. Kontiki on ice. Yeah. You say soft but deadly. I may not have spelled the name right. You did good, young man. Kontiki on ice. They used to call it Kontiki on ice. And Henry Doe says, Michael, my late uncle those days in Wieswa, he used to put his money on the sun and sit by it. Guess what happened to him? He died poor. Vendors Hustler Tree, Wallow. You said Club Denny, Mike. No doubt. Manpower, Musa Brown. Manpower, high power, all those drinks there. Oh, yeah, I tell you. Yeah. Terry Bono, you said the war just messed that country up, Mr. G. War was never the answer. Absolutely. Aromatic schnapps. My late dad, that was his drink. Took what we said. Aromatic schnapps and milk, carnation milk. That was my dad's drink. And then ginger ale. Kennedy Dry ginger ale. He used to like that too. Yeah. Okay. Yassa Sharif, know the drink I'm talking about. Night Train. That was Night Train. Night Train used to be like the dead rib drink. Yeah. They get and drink that drink, they're gone. A Night Train. Rebecca says, my uncle used to send me to buy it for him. And my mom used to beat me when she sees me. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, let's take this one, then we'll go to our conversation. Emmanuel Bro, according to some of us during those days, the world's club beer meant, come let us booze before eating enough rice. Absolutely. And Susano stay around. You can get Susano in the liquor store here. Stay around. Now, I know people who still order Susano this day. People order Susano with I got this one from I got a text message here from Arthur Jogba. He said, my brother, time that morning, man. Memories, man. Thank you for everything, my brother. If only people know the Liberia we had when this music was released. Absolutely. Yeah. If only people know. Yeah. You're welcome there, Art, my dear friend and brother. I don't know whether this was intended for the public, but I just read it. And this also text message from Orita Kwa. She said, nice to hear about Freedom FM because I kept on trying to get AB and KOK today. Then she said, Night Train Express. These are the people who had that drink. Night Train. Henry Doe said, Night Train was good for those mean girls who used to bluff us. Yeah, get them one bottle of Night Train, and you be good. All right, Claudia Allison, welcome to you. We are going back into time based on the music we just played here, Claudia. I don't know whether you remember that song, Time That Money, and people reminiscing on what that song did, what kind of drink they had during those days when that song was being played. Time That Money by Mike O'Cree. And George Lomaga, good evening. Please don't tell I have to call AA class for GHT family. Alcohol Anonymous, right? Yeah. Wally Kenner, welcome there to you and your darling wife, Joseph and Edith Wally Kenner. Welcome. All right, folks, let's go to our conversation here. Yeah, let's go to our conversation here. Time that money. Make you use your time well. All right? Yeah. And John Ross, we got to stop everything to wish him happy birthday. He said, it's my birthday today. I'm 35. I have plans for my birthday from Florida. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Ross, John Ross. This broadcast is dedicated to you also, okay? Happy birthday to you. Joetta D. Kuyon. They also had Sasa wine. Yeah, they did. Sam Riggs. No, actually, we were living in a pseudo Liberia, not knowing what was right for us. US dollars as our legal tender with no skyscrapers. It's a shame, Mr. Gilman. I don't miss those days at all. You have a point there. We had the US dollars, which was the legal tender, legal currency. We didn't have any other money. We had US dollars 1-to-1. We didn't have exchange. We didn't have Liberian dollar to exchange. Nothing. The US dollars. And we did not develop for 133 or 138 years, from 1847 or 1822 to 1985. Yeah. From 1822, when the free slaves arrived in the country, they took with their US dollars. And that was the legal tender. Our people used to trade out of barter trade, exchange goods for services. You give me pankana, I give you kesawa. You give me kesawa lee, I give you eros, those kind of thing. You give me small fish, or you give me salt, I give you cola nut, those kind of thing. I give you tobacco for your salt, for your small fish. That's how our people traded back then. But when our folks arrived, they took the US dollars, and that became the legal tender currency for the country from 1822 until 1988, 85. It was 1985 we minted the 7 corner, and then the Liberian dollar and what have you started to come about. And so, Rex, you do have a point. Now we had the Liberian dollar, the American dollar, and we didn't develop our country. No, we did not. Yeah. Elnora Barkley, welcome to you. How you doing? Yeah. Welcome there. Good to see you. Still watching from home. Absolutely. Uh, Claudia Allison says, I remember the song Time That Money. Yep. So that's what we're reflecting, reminiscing on. You know, we play the song for a number of reasons. The music we play on this platform is not uh uh it's not just that, but it has to do with the message of the day, the topics, and what have you. Emin Black, welcome to you there from Des Moines, Iowa. Good to have you here as always. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, uh, time now money. The House of Representatives, or let's say the legislature, passed the national budget, which originated from the finance ministry to the House of Representatives to the Senate for concurrence before the president gets it and sign it into law. And then it goes into a handbill and published. All right. Let's go back into history with this current budget that is being debated ever since Joseph Boakai took seat. Because government is continuity. The George Weah government did the budget. They did the budget for 692 million. All right. Submitted the budget. The legislature look at the budget. No. They look at the budget and say, this is not, it's not feasible. Yeah. It's not feasible. So they want to work and work on the budget and put it up to 742 million. The last budget during the CDC was over 800 million. So now they reworked the budget and brought it down to 724, 742, one of those numbers. Okay. So the budget got passed, 742, signed into law by Joseph Boakai. And then as they began to execute the budget, it was realized, discovered, noticed that 20 million United States dollars was transported from line item from one department to the other. From one department to the other. Yeah. Moving from one, they moved $20 million. Who moved $20 million? For what purpose? Who approved of that? Okay. 20 million United States dollars is not 20,000 Liberian dollars or even 20 million Liberian dollars. It's not. Okay? It's not. Because I think 20 million Liberian dollars is like 2,000 US dollars at the rate of 20. Let me make sure. 200 to 1. Huh? 200 to 1. It's 100,000, sorry. 100,000 US dollar. So 20 million US dollar is not 20 million Liberian dollar. 20 million Liberian dollar are 100,000. Okay? So somebody moved or was instructed to move 20 million. Who gave the instruction? It didn't happen by mistake. To move that amount of money from one department to another, from one budget line item to another, to move that amount of money is not a mistake. It was a concocted plan by a number of people. And I'm suspecting lawmakers are involved, ministers in the government are involved, and it will not surprise me if we dig deeper and either the vice president or the president is in the know. Okay? It will not surprise me that managing directors are in the know of this 20 million. Okay? Let's be honest about it. No one person will be brave to move $20 million. It's not $20. It's not 200,000. It's not 20 million Liberian dollars. 20 million United States dollars, which have caused our lawmakers to, it's a wow movement here. Cyril Dopo, Miara Dan. I'm telling you, Julius Melton, welcome to you. Saturday somewhere, welcome. Okay? 20 million. For anybody to have the audacity to move that amount of money, you were acting on instruction. All right, Ms. Dopo. She said, joining you shortly, stay on the clock. Whenever you are ready, we're here, okay? Okay? For anybody to have the audacity to carry on such an operation, it was very clandestine. It was well thought of. It was a teamwork to do it. A group of people got together to steal from the Liberian people. And now, Comfort Mamite, welcome to you. How you doing tonight? Welcome. Good to see you. All right? And now, the lawmakers are scrambling to investigate. I see everybody putting out statements, especially from our CDC Legislative Caucus. Lieutenant McGill, Speaker Kofa, everybody putting out statement talking about they're going to hold on to everything. They're going to investigate and see all of that. Okay. That's a welcome gesture. Investigate. But will we make the findings of the investigation public to the Liberian people? To say we've investigated and we found out Michael Gilman was instructed by Yao Gilman to move the money. Not only was Michael Gilman instructed by Yao Gilman, but they also had the help of Wild Michael Gilman. Will we hear such a report? And because Michael Gilman, Yao Gilman, Wild Michael Gilman were in this plot together to steal from the Liberian people, we are going to punish them. Are we going to hear any such thing? Rebecca Yamle, welcome to you. Be thankful, Addison. Are we going to hear any such thing? Okay. The reason we are asking these questions from our lawmakers who came out, put in a position statement, we're going to investigate, we want to do this, we want to do that, is because we don't want to see them as chaperones. You know chaperones? CHAPERONES. Chaperones. People who assist people, they follow people, they direct people. We don't want to see CDC lawmakers as chaperones to the Joseph Boyka Unity Party government, especially in this broad daylight stealing of the Liberian people, meager resources, taxpayers' dollars. $20 million. Okay? If we saw them chaperoning these people, walking behind them, and after 1-2 days, like the yellow machines that went into committee room and nothing is heard of, you know, Joseph Boyka, minister of state, before they took office, is taking $500,000 from NASCOP, Social Security Fund, to buy cars. Okay. Unity Party chairman, Lucifer Tape, money's given for the counties. He took $1,500 from each district. We don't want to see them just walking around. We don't want this investigation to die in committee room with the issuance of brown envelopes. Hey, we are sorry, we didn't mean to do it. We wanted to augment this department. All right. The budget was defended by the Minister of Finance, by okay. All right. Please, I'm trying to take down a comment, but I think the person might have blocked me, so I can't find it. I can't get a link to take it down, but don't bother with it, okay? Yeah. Okay, so we don't want them to say they're taking this into committee room. Let this investigation be open to the public. Have an open hearing on this investigation. All right? Have an open hearing. Conduct an open hearing. Julius Melton. the man named Luther, but we call him Lucifer Tape. From the time he stole that money there, we call him Lucifer Tapper. All right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Gabriel West. T. West said, we never heard anything when they invited the AFL Chief of Staff, Defense Minister, and others for the RIA saga. These lawmakers are a big disappointment. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Miles SP, welcome. You're not very late. We gone 1 hour, but we just started having the conversation. But the first 45 minutes, you might like to listen to it too. So you should listen from the beginning. You're just 1 hour late, okay? You all right. Yeah. Bodio Sinner, welcome. Okay. We don't want them to chaperone the Joseph Human Boycott administration. I know they will say we're not going to fight with them. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. All right. We don't have power. No. The legislature is the first branch of government. It's the first branch of government. Okay. You got power. You got power. Look at what that non-score at what the place name? Civil Service, CSA. Josiah Joker. Look at what he did to the House of Representatives. Look at what he did. Put the entire legislature up for public ridicule. An institution that is not, the hiring process or protocol is not carried out by the CSA. Rules and regulations. No. They have their own. Okay. Up to this time, he still has a job. The House of Representatives have not issued a vote of no confidence in him. And he's moving around smiling and happy. All right. But this 20 million, we are calling on the lawmakers, the CDC Legislative Caucus, not to sweep this under the rug, not to take this to committee room. Okay? Have an open air conversation, open discussion, open investigation, so that the Liberian people know exactly who is in their best interest. You will not be wrong for that. You will not be wrong for that. Okay? You will not be wrong for that. Yeah. It's 7 months into the Joseph Boycott administration. 7 months. Okay? 7 months into the Boycott administration. And Joseph Boycott have not broken ground for any major development. He has not. But guess what? He's hiring people who have tinted record. His nephew ran RB Bank in the ground. That bank broke. And then what happened? He forced the deputy governor for operations, Miss Yemade Pearson. And you know, I don't know whether some of you, whether you recall, One time I spoke about Yimade Pearson when we were on Deep Throat from NSA. Henrik Pearson. I remember I told you guys that Yimade Pearson and I were in Don Bosco Polytechnic together. Right there on 8th Street. She went there. She went to Don Bosco Polytechnic. She was in the morning section. I was in the evening section. Yeah, I was student leader there. That's where I met her. He fired Yimade Pearson, a decent young woman, as deputy managing director, deputy as a bank governor, and hired another nephew. This one, a traditional nephew. All right. And guess what? This guy, he owes the bank. The man owes the bank. All right. James Wilfred. He owes the Central Bank of Liberia what? I guess over $90,000. That's the man he appointed in place of Yimade Pearson when he forced her to resign. Yeah. Mass SP payload, 7 months, 40 million gone with no trace. 22 million dumped in the mud. 8 million to IB Bank with no head or tail, including plenty of small millions on the side that we don't know about. Sad. Yeah. Sad. Okay. So now Front Page Africa is asking, is he a government asset or liability? Is he a government asset or man who defaulted on his payment? Let me say happy birthday to a great man here, Jawala Plua. Happy birthday to you. And this broadcast is dedicated to you, okay? Time, not money. Use your time well. All right. This guy, James Wilfred, defaulted on his loan from the bank. Henry Samoa ran one bank in the ground, IB Bank. He's appointed acting governor of the central bank in place of J. Aloysius Talu Jr. And he forced Yimade Pearson to resign. And he's going to pay her all her benefits. You know, just for Boakai, let me put my face big on this one. Just for Joseph Boakai to appoint his nephews, whether his biological nephew or traditional nephew or people that he knows, to appoint them in key position, he will do anything. Okay? If you said, I see people trying to tarnish Governor Pearson, Yimade Pearson's record, whether she's corrupt. Boakai has proven that she's not corrupt. Okay? The simple fact, whether she's corrupt, Joseph Boakai has proven that she's not corrupt. Because when they audited the bank, when the GSC conducted the audit, they could not pinpoint any one thing to Aloysius Talu. And certainly they could not pinpoint anything to Yemade Pearson. But because it was a witch hunt audit, they targeted Talu. Like somebody said the last time, I think under the post, not under the live video, under the post, somebody said, I think I quoted the person that Boakai went after Talu because Samuel Doe, a fellow kinsman like Talu, sacked him, Joseph Boakai, from LPRC for stealing, for corruption. So he wants to pay back. And in order to pay back, he had to conduct a witch hunt at the central bank using the GSC. When the central bank statute act that created the central bank says the central bank will be audited yearly by 3 auditing firms. They have those auditing firms. 2 are in country, 1 is in Ghana. Corpus and Liberian, Deloitte and Touche, and KPMG. And these firms have always audited the central bank. Okay? They've always audited the central bank. Let Joseph Boakai tell the Liberian people that he did not get an audited statement from the central bank when he made his State of the Nation address. I challenge anybody from Joseph Boakai down to the last man in the administration, in the executive branch, that Joseph Boakai did not get an audited statement from the central bank, that is by the outside auditor, by KPMG, that he did not get an audited statement to give him the picture of the central bank for his State of the Nation address. Every president that comes in gets audited statements from the central bank. They get yearly report from every department for that State of the Nation address. Government is not play. If Boakai is an octogenarian, 80 plus years old, and can't remember, it should not be the fault of the Liberian people or anybody like Aloysius Talu, Yemade Pearson, who are doing their work diligently. And you have people from the Unity Party, they are stooges and surrogates running around trying to smear people's character, that they are corrupt. You know, it beats my imagination that somebody who will negotiate with a Yemade Pearson to resign, and she put her terms on the table. I want this. I want the balance of my pay. I want pension. Since you're taking me off my tenure position, despite I have almost 4 more years left, you got to pay me in excess of millions of dollars. You got to put me on pension. You got to give me my benefits and everything. And you agree. And then you say this person is corrupt. Is that how you consider people to be corrupt? By paying them? Do you pay corrupt people, or you punish them? Yeah? Do you pay corrupt people, or you punish them? In my word, I don't reward people who are corrupt. I don't reward people who are evil. I don't reward people who You understand? I don't. When it is proven you are corrupt, I will not reward you, especially with taxpayers' dollars. Okay? So the Supreme Court, Justice in Chambers, Associate Justice Yusuf Kabah, cited the Justice Ministry to a conference with the lawyers of Aloysius Talu Jr. Yeah. Last week, at the conclusion of the hearing, the Justice in Chambers asked the Ministry of Justice to show cause. Why? To show cause why they should not, why the Supreme Court should not grant the plea for prohibition by the plaintiff and his legal team. Okay? And we said that Aloysius Talu, Abraham Connor, welcome. You got me laughing, my man. Until you come and take over, I will use some of them, okay? I will use some of them. And just listen to what I'm coming to say just now. You say, so big English tonight. The English, absolutely. The English. And my young brother Dexter Tue, welcome to you. Ali Bagayogo, I think is this one that got AB talking. An octogenarian 80 plus who suffer from Alzheimer's. Tell me about it. Yeah. Elijah Tier, absolutely. We are digging deeper tonight. Okay. So we said in the realm of politics, when you feel compelled to elucidate, you are essentially surrendering your position. The situation with the Supreme Court of Liberia and the Justice Ministry regarding the CBL case serves as a prime example. Who will emerge victorious? In simple terms, you can ask AB, when you are explaining too much, all right, like what Donald Trump and his Vice President J.D. Vance are doing today about catless kids and all those kinds of talks about what they are doing, explaining, whole day they are explaining, and they're not gaining traction. When you explain it too much, you are losing. Barbara D. Wilson said a good English. Okay? Yeah. When you explain it too much, you are losing. And so the Supreme Court Associate Justice Kabah said, come and explain why we should not grant the prohibition plea as requested by the plaintiff. Somebody say, they say you will die by hanging. And then your sentence is already passed. You're going to die by hanging. Then they say, come and explain why you should not die. Yeah. Come and explain why you should not die. Eh? A.B. Connor said, when you are explaining in politics, you are losing big time. Absolutely. When you are explaining, you are losing big time. And this is where we say good evening to Ms. Dopo. Sarah Dopo, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. German. Thank you. How you doing?
I'm awesome. Great to have you on again.
Thank you so much. I want to say good evening to our followers and well-wishers on this platform.
No doubt.
And I'm following.
No doubt. How was your weekend?
It was great. It was great.
You work over the weekend. Why you
Actually, I didn't work on Mr. Kevin. That was my weekend off.
Oh yeah, oh that was your weekend off. Okay.
Yeah, it
But
was
you
my
didn't go to a
weekend off.
party. You didn't go to any party.
I had a little bit of fun, but not
Okay.
as I really wanted to. But it was
Right.
good so
Right.
far, so
Okay.
good.
Awesome. Awesome. Welcome to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Roosevelt Down. Welcome to you there. Say hello, Mr. Gilbert and GHT family. Absolutely welcome to you there, my brother from Wisconsin. Good to see you. All right. So the justice in Chambers said, come and explain why we should not grant the plea deal as requested by the plaintiff.
Huh.
Isn't that a win for the plaintiff? Eh?
Yes, it is.
How can you explain that? Isn't that a win? They didn't tell the plaintiff, say, my man, this thing you're doing here, so Miss Dupo, let me meet you when you're ready to talk. You can just open your mic, okay? Yeah. Dennis Joel, welcome, son. How are you? Good to see you here from Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome. They didn't say, my man, Aloysius, that thing you came here for. I mean, I don't understand it. You got to explain. What you mean by we should prohibit the executive? The president has the appointing power, and he also has the dismissal power or the suspension power. But why you want us to stop him from exercising his power? The court did not say that, but the court turned to the government, to the justice ministry, and said, you need to come and explain why we should not grant this man his plea. Okay? Plain and simple. What part of that people don't get? People fighting me or fighting us on our page, on the videos, explaining this. Okay? And people say, telling us, oh, that is same thing y'all told Samuel Doe and they do this and they do that to him and this and that. Who cares? I didn't work in Samuel Doe government. All right, but the fact is the fact. All right. We told you this Barker nephew ran this bank in the ground. Y'all didn't believe it. Y'all came after us until Front Page Africa carried the story. Today, Barker is appointing another traditional nephew to be deputy governor. I don't know what he has a team that can vet people. Okay? I don't know. Maybe. I really don't get it. Womakau, UJ, one way. Jerome Weir. I don't know why every time Barker appoints somebody, that person is problematic. You are appointing somebody to the Central Bank of Liberia. The first attempt you made, this person ran a commercial bank in the ground. The second attempt, this person owed the central bank over $90,000. He defaulted.
Mr. Gilman, you think he really cares?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know. You know? I don't know if he cares or not. But you know, Ms. Dopo, maybe you should say, do you think he's in control?
I know, right?
Eh? Yeah. Okay? Is Joseph Boyka in control of this government? Is he? Well, Sarah, I'm just seeing what you put in the chat room. I will look at it for subsequent conversation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, you got people that are so corrupt right in your office. Mamaka Ability, Sylvester Grigsby, right in your office. Your party chairman, your party secretary general. Okay. The Freeport and FPRC board of directors, they hold a meeting every week like they're going to work. Board meetings. Because they get board fees. All right. And all the other, the NOCA board, and all of that will start meeting 2-3 times a week to get that $3,000-$4,000 for sitting fees, each person. They are holding these meetings just to devour money. Eh? Almost 7 months.
The rescue mission has turned to, it's not no law of Liberia thing. Liberia is milk Liberia.
Milk Liberia. You know, it's like during the partition of Africa, the Boston Tea Party, when these colonial powers met and decided to divide Africa in blocks. I got this one. I got that one. I'll take this. I'll take that. You take this. You take that. Okay? That's what they are doing. These board of directors there. Abubakar Kamara, welcome. Yeah, Clare, play government. Yeah. That's what they are doing. 7 months into the government. Government will either stoke fears in the people. All right. Erase their hopes. Turn the state into a police capital where riot police will just patrol the streets, go to private homes and political party headquarters. All right. At will and pleasure.
I'll tell you.
Nobody there says anything.
Nobody saying nothing.
These were the same people, Ms. Dopo, who were branding the police during the CDC era as George Weah police. And what did the police do at the time to suggest or to brand them as George Weah police? The police, the protesters, make sure they were safe. They distributed water, food to them, and what have you. You didn't see police going on party headquarters to raid the place. You didn't see police shooting at civilians, at protesters. But these people called the police under George Weah, George Weah police, partisan police. What are they today?
All of them got small eating, so they're quiet.
Very much quiet. And you're talking about quiet? My dear friend and brother who had the loudest microphone on social media and on the airwaves in Liberia, Henry Pedro Costa, the Brazilian Portuguese wannabe Pele boy. He said he retired. He retired from advocacy. What that's supposed to mean for all of us? it means under Joseph Boyka, everything's fine. Right? He does not see any wrongs in this administration. He does not. He's visiting one office to another, from Darius Dillon to Yomli Kanga to Mo Ali to Lucifer Tape to where he near LPRC there. He's visiting where? Amos Twe. He's going from one office to another.
He's making rounds.
Making rounds. That's the end of his advocacy. Okay? You know, I hate people when they pretend. And that's why I told some of our folks in the CDC, in the hierarchy of the CDC, I told them, and they said, Gilmore, forget it. He's okay. I mean, I told them, I said, the Costa inclusion in the campaign will hurt us. I openly told them so. And they said, my man, the man get followers. The man get followers. Do you see his followers on Facebook today attacking anybody in the Unity Party government?
Nope.
You don't?
Nope.
That other Mandingo leg girl, who they call Costa Princess, who attacked me, just insulted me, didn't discuss anything that I said, but describing how I look and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And her own family member then came was telling me things about her. But then it's there right at the beginning, say, Mr. Gamer will beg you, don't go after her. So that small girl there, I'm not going after her. He told me the worst about her, but then the tell right, I said, but don't go after her. I said, no, I'm not going after her. I can burn her. Yeah. Okay. But what I'm saying here is this is for our lawmakers. We don't have any senior person in the executive, but we have senior people in the legislature. The legislature is the first branch of government. Okay? You can exercise your power over anybody in the executive. Express a vote of no confidence and suspend funding to that entity until Boyka can remove that person. Okay? The allocation of monies in a budget rests with the House of Representatives. Okay? The House of Representatives can get the government back on her footing. Unity Party, during Ellen Sirleaf and Boyka time, when there were rumors of corruption or stories of corruption, it was in the hundreds of thousands. Okay? It was in the hundreds of thousands.
Exactly.
And then millions. And then Ellen Sirleaf said that my son. Okay? I see them running around with central bank. According to them, central bank purchased a land for 700,000 or plus. Is that the same land that Noka bought? 3 acres of land that Noka bought during the Unity Party time? Is that the same land?
They need to come answer.
Is that the same land that Noka, when Ellen Sirleaf's son was at Noka, they bought 3 lots or 3 acres of land for over $700,000. Is that the same land?
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Wow.
Is that the same land? Yeah. The government without a direction, without an agenda for development, is what you see, what we have in Liberia today. Okay? It was so embarrassing for Joseph Boakai today when he went to dedicate that property, the 14th Judicial Circuit Court in Riverside. He thought it was one of those occasions where he would go and don't mention the name George Weah. He thought it was one of those where he would go and don't mention the name George Weah.
The thing I don't understand, but then what is even wrong with giving credit to your predecessor? What is wrong with that? Is it a
What
crime?
is wrong with that? Okay. And so they went to go do the dedication today. They went to do the dedication today, and they yeah. Let me read this comment from AB Corner first, then we'll go ahead. AB Corner said, when you are a travelist that also believe in nepotism, but not mentally intelligent and ethically disciplined, you will continue to make those kinds of questionable appointments in government. The man just don't care, my brother. Indeed, it's a sad time for Liberia. A very sad time. Yeah. And Jerome Weah, the mistake that was done to our country in 2023 has sent the country backwards again and again. We don't see no sign of development since January of this year to present. The first family rescuing themselves along with their official government, while the people in vain, the son, are yet to be rescued. This government has gone down in history as the most dangerous, corrupt, and filled with lies. And Chuku Peters, the president, closed his mouth with money. He did.
The thing is, Mr. Gilman, they came in power with all this showboating and they flooded the social media with lies.
With
now
lies.
It's hard to control it.
It's hard.
It's hard. You know?
Yeah.
You can't govern with lies. You can't.
No, you can't. You lie your way to power, but you can't govern with lies.
No. Reality will set in.
Reality will set in. Yeah, absolutely. Tell me what I say. Welcome. Jerry, welcome to you. Good to see you on here, my man. Yeah. All right. Denny B. Watkins. That's all the people are doing, Mr. Gamer. They are doing delegations of everything done. Dedication of everything done by President Weah and his government. Yeah. Okay. When I asked whether Thelma, I'm coming to that. Says you were talking about a project dedication. Please, some of us are getting this information from here. Thank you very much. So today, Boakai went to dedicate the 14th Judicial Circuit Court, built in Riverside by President George Weah. Yeah. Built in Riverside by President George Weah. A nice building. Let me try to put it up for you so that you see what I'm talking about. Built by President George Weah, funded by his government 100%, and was dedicated today. But this video I'm about to play for you is Joseph Boakai going to dedicate the building, and then on the wall is a an information that says under whose administration the building was built. Yeah. Under whose administration was it built? All right. But look at Joseph Boakai unveiling that thing. Take a look and take a listen here. Yeah.
Says the judicial.
Okay, let me mute the thing and then you watch the video. Now that the unveiling on the wall there says the judiciary. This right here. Let me pause it right here. The Judiciary Republic of Liberia, the 14th Judicial Circuit Court Complex, Riverside County, constructed during the administration of His Excellency George Mane Weah, former President, Republic of Liberia, and His Honor Francis Kokpo Sr., Chief Justice, retired, Supreme Court of Liberia, dedicated during the administration of Joseph Human Boakai Sr., President, Republic of Liberia, and Her Honor Sienna G. Yo, Chief Justice, Supreme Court of Liberia. Associate Justices, Her Honor James Elter H. Wolokoli, His Honor Yusuf D. Kaba, His Honor Yami Kwekwe Bese Sr., funded by the government of the Republic of Liberia. Contractor, Beta Construction Company. Consultant, Judiciary Architectural Section. Dedicated August 12, 2024. Okay? Boakai was shocked to see that George Weah's name was on that wall. All right? And because of the hate in this man for President Weah, they did not even invite President Weah to this dedication ceremony. No, they did not. Okay? They did not. It's a huge building. Yes, a snapshot of the building. This is it right here. Okay? This is the building. All right? It's a complex. in River says. Seven months, going on 8 months in this government. The government has not broken ground for anything. Anything. Even the FPRC thing they try to do, that George Weah administration. Okay? The only thing Baka has done for the people of Liberia is the police boot. The second one, Avamoma, was taken away again, was hate. By moving car, yeah.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. And Gatti Country First passed away. He might ask to remove it. Yeah, they might remove you. If you look at that video, they are like, George, we are named there. Who put a name there? Yeah. Miss Dopo, take it away. Yeah, let me reset.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Let folks know.
Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, it's so petty. In my opinion, I think it's just so petty. I remember when George Weah was opening that park. He invited the former president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, was at that park at the opening and the dedication of that park. That's how you do it. You unite the country when you come to power. Even if you have plans to do other things, but the unity of the country should be paramount, and that example should be set by the president. By you inviting other leaders, other former presidents, come bringing them together. That is an example to show to the population, to the people, that you mean business. You want for the country to be united. That is not going to take away your agenda. It's not going to stop you from doing what you want to do. It only shows unity. But for you to be dedicating a building or project that was done by a previous government, and you don't even have the audacity to invite that president, that says a lot about you. Seriously. And that is not a sign of unity for the country. Seriously. My people, you tell me if I'm wrong. You tell me if I'm wrong. It doesn't show no unity at all. And what direction in terms of unity is the country heading to? What direction? You as a leader, you must, chart that course of unity. You must lead the way. But for you to be dedicating projects that was done by other governments and you just ignore them as if to say, they didn't have anything to do with it, I think that's just wrong. And that's just petty. Seriously. That's not right. That is not right at all. But anyway, that's where we find ourselves right now. So we just have to, sit and watch and see what's going on. But I think that attitude of President Bwaka not inviting former President Weah, that's just wrong, in my opinion. It doesn't show any sign of unity. It doesn't show any sign of
respect.
Thank you, respect, being a
respect
mature
to former leaders.
With the kind of experience President Bwaka has acquired over the years, you would think that he would, he would be the first to do stuff like that. I mean, even inviting former President Weah to the dedication of these projects that his government built doesn't take away what you want to do for the Liberian people, or what you want to do as your party's agenda. It's not going to take away that. It just shows respect and a way forward in terms of unity for the country, Mr. Gilman.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Absolutely.
But thank
you very much, Ms. Dopo, and all of you that continue to stay on when we had that break. All right, let me read a few comments and then we're going to continue. Abubakar Kamara says, so true. Now, Gabriel West, Walker almost got a heart attack when he saw President Weah's name. Sick-headed old man.
Wow.
Danny Watkins. Danny Watkins said, I am not done so with anything else, Mr. Gilman. I am baffled that you are surprised. They did the same with the ELA circle, the orphanage home, today's dedication, etc., etc. Yep.
That's true.
And Julius Melton says, because of the embarrassment, the executive mansion Liberia has not uploaded the video to her Facebook page yet. No, not yet.
They use government, they do pettiness with government. Government
Absolutely.
is not for pettiness.
Miles SP Pelu, the shame is too much for Zombie Bwaka and gangs till that he goes on dedicating President Weah project on a cover and don't want the country or the world to know. And City One, Jebba, I don't know why former President Weah carried his old man to hospital. Carried this old man to hospital when he collapsed in his compound. I know, right? Now, why we play that or something about that video by Kalasco? He said President Weah is blaming himself.
It's not a bad thing, Mr. Gilman. It's just that, not a bad thing for him to take him to the hospital. That's the kind of person he is.
That's the kind of person he is. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. AB Connor is on the phone with us. Brother Connor, welcome.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah.
Good. Once again, good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
You, pretty much I'm good. And good evening to my dear sister Sarah.
Yeah,
and
brother,
of
what's
course, the GHT followers and Liberian at large. But it's great I've been listening in and following the monologue and everything and the input of Sarah. And it's indeed a great show. But you know, my brother, like I stated, when you look, you cannot change an 80-year-old man at this point. I know somebody said that a DV age there to be 80-year-old, but
yeah,
you definitely cannot change him. He would not. The man, he is who he is. I mean, the nepotism, the tribalistic behavior, he just can't help it. And you know, and when you are like that, nothing going to change you.
I tell you.
It's not even the outcry of people, the moral conscience to even be there. Nothing is going to judge.
Nothing. No.
Yeah, the point here is, look, I'm not seeking for anything in the future. It's like he feels that he has reached the zenith. Nothing else he can go beyond.
No.
That's the reason why he will go right there and separate it. And then you go back and appoint another person, right? A relative or tribal person or whatever in a position. Are you kidding me? Well, let me tell you, brother. I don't know. A lot of the followers will not even understand. Maybe they might not be in the know of the history of President Talbot. But one of the reasons that was given to President Talbot's assassination, we are not speaking of that. We are not saying that somebody should go and assassinate, but those are reasons that were given. Because we need to allow history to guide us so that we'll make better decisions.
Make better decisions, correct.
That's the essence of history. Nobody on this platform and not in the widest of my
you have to appreciate your history.
Yes.
You know.
The thing that somebody should resort into any violence. But I'm just referencing that President Talbot, he had highly educated siblings and children. He had over 3 master's degrees.
Right.
Stephen Talbot, he was overqualified. And indeed, he delivered at the time he was finance minister. His daughter had a PhD that was married to Bertie Holder, who was the public work minister. His brother, I mean, they were educated, more than overqualified. And indeed, he put them in government. But what was it stated? Nepotism.
Nepotism, yeah.
He was charged with that. He was charged with rampant corruption and nepotism.
Nepotism.
Those were the things that were levied against Talbot. It was not a question of, these people were not qualified for those jobs.
Right.
For you not to think outside of the box to understand that indeed the population of this country, in fact, at the time we're talking about 1980, it had less than 2 million people in Liberia.
Well, less than 2 million, thank you.
And people were complaining at that time. Now that you got almost about 5 to 6 million people in the country, and you resort to one sector. I don't care what Lofa County can be having 10 tribes. The idea is they are from your region.
They're from the county.
What happened with other people?
Yeah. Other counties don't have one full minister.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
But to continue to resort to that, and then you're doing it without any moral compunction. You continue to do it. It's a sad. That's why I said it when I was training. I said, "Oh, my brother, this man just don't care. I don't know what is driving his decision, but he just don't care." You understand?
Right.
And then to come to the dedication of that particular 14th judicial circuit. You know, look, this is it's too comical. It's becoming so comical. And you know, my brother, the people that were on the train, the so-called train, is in less than 6 months or so, is jumping off the train.
They're jumping off the train. Yeah.
And they are becoming the loudest critics. And the question,
one of the financiers will play her video.
Indeed. And then the things that were being questioned from day one, they are now trumpeting those things.
Yeah.
Talk about the yellow machine talk about today they are trumpeting those things.
Yeah.
And then you get it to go to a place that was erected by Joshua. That place being completed months ago. And like they've been thinking how to go and dedicate that place. And they got completely flat-footed. Apparently that insignia that was put on that place, the black people didn't read it until they unveiled it over there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have instructed to bring that thing down. They would have done that. Let me tell you this, Sarah. I know, Sarah, you were talking about parking thing. The Japan Freeway. George, we are completed at Japan Freeway. Though I think it was almost about 90 or 95% or something.
Yeah.
Completed under the Ellen government, but when George he completed it. And when he got ready to dedicate that thing, he invited Madam Salif over there.
Yeah, he did.
Not only that, George, we had decided to name the
ministerial complex
in honor of Ellen Johnson Salif.
And he completed it.
Yes.
He brought in the dialysis center at JFK.
Yes.
And name it after whom? Ellen Johnson Salif.
But those are the things they're talking about.
Yeah.
Where is the common sense? Where is the common sense here? You can't be so vindictive at this age and point in time. What have Georgia done to you personally?
Vindictive for no reason. Got nothing to show for.
You know, 40 for the president to say, "Oh yeah, you got elected. I'm going to deprive you of it." No.
Right.
He had a smooth transition.
Very.
Follow all of the protocols on it. Where is the conscience, man? And then you're driving on your so-called $22 million. Look how all the cars are so dirty up in that place today. I wonder how you felt on that road today.
How Zoe Pennon felt?
Was the road accessible?
Yeah. I don't know when Zoe Pennon wore white suit to go over there today. So
I saw him in short jean trousers. Yellow belly swan.
It's becoming very unbecoming. I'm telling you.
Very unbecoming.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a waste.
It's shameful and embarrassing. Even
why they couldn't keep the $22 million
other president, other leaders are looking at this older folk and saying, "Wait a minute, what is running through his mind in this place?" They are not Liberia, but the decency that that's supposed to be performed by a president, is not being exhibited at all. So like you're wondering about what planet this woman is on.
But you know,
what is it going to do to you? Even, okay, let's assume you don't want to advise George Wilson.
Right.
What happened with the authorities that was instrumental in erect that structure over there.
Right.
He couldn't extend a hand of olive branch to say, let me call some of these people that were in this government something. And they said, come here. So, what's wrong with that? What is wrong with that, my brother?
Hate has engulfed the whole UP government.
Let me not take all of your time. But this is becoming so comical, and people, you don't even know how to explain it, because and like this, I mean, this is just a precedent, so to speak, because I don't know of any president in Liberia have exhibited this kind of behavior.
Darius Paul said he went to River says in helicopter.
Oh, see.
Well, it's possible, maybe.
Yeah, that what he just said. He said he went with helicopter.
Yeah, that is $22 million road there.
He didn't drive on it to go.
And he got nothing to say about it. Today, the louder voices that you get, the people that supported him, those are the people that today the trumpeting that $22 million thing. And he got ministers and things. He said nothing to them.
Right.
He threw the country's money in bank, I'm telling you. Payroll. Just imagine that.
Absolutely.
The clean up that road to rehabilitate that road, that's a normal routine of public work. You don't even have the budget specific.
No budget for that. They just put the machine on the road.
They put the machines on the road.
Put fuel oil in the machine.
That's all.
And put the machine on the road.
And then even the $22 million he's talking about, those machines were already there. Georgia left about 80 some more machines.
He did.
Yeah.
The $20 million greatness of the road they're talking about, those are machines that were there already deployed in those areas.
They were there.
Come on, man. I know, my brother. It's great to be here, man.
Absolutely.
We're not relying to keep pointing out, let the people understand that this is Liberia. It go to the younger generation that if you ascend to leadership, just exhibit decency, common sense, decency.
Common sense, decency. Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, bro, Connor. Danny B. Watkins, look, we need the green button to start joining this platform and start making our way for 2029, Mr. Gilman. We are on StreamYard, all right, so that's why you can't see the Facebook green button, but I told you to contact me to see what we can do to have you on so that we can have a conversation about the conversation. Yeah. All right, so you can call the telephone numbers until we get to bring you live on the video. The telephone numbers are always up there, 313-957-9702. All right. Let me take Joyce Lomagere Wim. Lomagere, you there?
Yeah, Mr. Kima, yeah.
How you doing?
Hello, hi there, everybody. Mr. Kima.
Yeah.
I listen to your program, I just laughing. Joseph Yima Bwaka. I was just about to ask the question whether he can get an appointment to Nigeria or Canada tomorrow, because if he had drove on that road, you're going to go for another treatment. Thank God they say you want a helicopter.
Helicopter, yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, Mr. Kima, how they call it, how they call it, man? Chris, what were we today?
I know.
Oh, because how he suspended. Were they side check with him today too?
I know.
Mr. Kima, show you the video. You see, I think it's supposed to be our boy.
Yeah, Leo. Tell the world what you know. Tell the world what you know.
Mr. Kima, to be very honest, I worry about the people that set that program today. Because Joseph Bwaka, for being machine today, he will find a way by all means to fire those people.
That program, I think that paper will just show you the unveiling. That thing Joseph Bwaka went and take the paper or the covering for. That got George, we are named there.
Yes, I'm worried about the people that set that program.
That the judicial people did that thing. And not the executive. That the judicial, the Supreme Court.
Because our common people today, tomorrow, you're going to fire them.
Yeah.
Because he was machine.
Yeah, the judiciary.
And I tell God, thank you, to be honest, Mr. Kimon, to be very honest, I don't want the former president to go anywhere near Joseph Bwaka when he revealing things there, because they were mistaken. They want to kill that man. They will say, oh, They saw some armed people running against them, they shooting among the people there, and they want to harm that president.
That man knows not to go where Joseph Boakai is.
Yeah, so I want the president to go anywhere around Joseph Boakai, because the intention when they wanted the CDC office, they thought the president was going to be there. Now they told all the 10,000 men to go to that CDC office because the men were not there, they were in Paris.
Yeah.
So anywhere Joseph Boakai, whether he the one sponsor it from 0 to 100%, he shouldn't go there. Let Joseph Boakai have everything. When he died, we'll put a red, white, and blue flag on his casket. We'll get you a state funeral, no problem. But I still listen to him. But I get worried for the people. Thank God that jury, and I come and people that if you that putting the brother going to lose their job tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah, Joseph Boakai continue putting all the Dauphin to every position. Joseph Boakai is in bad because that man all the bank. He in the bank. So everybody that all the bank had to put into the cover him up. And what's going on right now? And I want to killing the Liberians people because they intimidate them so they can't do protests. Because at this time, on job where they have 6 protests already.
Right.
Now they're intimidating the people, then they're all intimidating the people so the people get in the streets.
More than 6.
Yeah. Because when the people get in the street, they try to kill them, intimidate them because they know when the Liberians get ready in the street, just like how it will be serious.
Right.
But if you are listening, I'm not going to ask for the side chair and that man out because you want to know the way you can be all the suspending people they can put on Facebook. Why they don't suspension and put it up?
Yeah.
They embarrassed with deep behind the risk that letter. They will put that letter all that suspension letter. It will come off. It's okay, man. I will sponsor that letter when you find it. Thank you.
No doubt.
But you know, my brother, the thing about it is that just for you pick out the other call, the thing about it is that even if you don't invite former President Weah, but just to mention it as my predecessor did XYZ, let me commend him.
But you saw him putting a hand on the wall, it's like saying, who put a knee over there?
Yeah.
Why you can't cause me this embarrassment? You're talking on the water. You can't hear him clearly. Yeah. Then the other guy put a hand there and said, but who do that kind of thing here? why your brother to dedicate it, baby? You get a man knee on the thing. Yeah, I know. I'm not supposed to see a knee anywhere. You want blind my eye?
You know, I see you talking about virtually will not go over the email.
Right. Now, Emmanuel Bro, he said, Riverside Senator Wellington Javon Smith. I saw Riverside Senator Javon Smith at the 14th Judicial Circuit Court in our county today, but I didn't see Senator Bill Torrey, aka Baguba Jr.
But Javon Smith an opposition person to CDP before, so I mean, I think he one of the rescuers. So
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, Miss Kimball.
Yeah, what's up, boss?
Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I just came from work. I was having fun when we were watching it today. But when are the people get Raphael? How you go? Then you get only where you now, Bill. And you know, one of the guys, I can't remember his name, but they embarrassed me. Because the man was explaining how the former president faced the thing, but because of the election and the noise, that's why he didn't dedicate it. It's very embarrassing to them. They are going always disgrace them.
Jenna, the rooster. Eh?
I saw the man. I know that man was not in the paywall. That person being there today, you can see it the way you were talking.
Go away, embarrassed Jenna, the rooster, and the wind.
Oh yeah, they will never be in peace. They will not do. I think they said they booster.
And Cecilia Freeman said, Lawmakers questions are all loaded with weapons of mass destruction.
No, me that pastor there, I need to find him. That pastor. That pastor, we need to look for him.
I know. Yeah.
We need to hunt for it. Please dig up for him, love for him, name and love for everything and bring him home.
Yeah. And Louis Wilson, we don't need all of that.
Wow.
We don't need all of that.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh
that's
my God. This. So what if what? At this time, like they know what Labrador was going to be. When America not doing business with you, then you're done.
No, absolutely.
yeah.
Because you ain't even get there, you start feeding. 12 years you stole the people money, then you came back, the poor trust you. Then now you even say that you start feeding.
Yeah.
Now you use the people money to pay to win the election now. Now you feeding to pay the money back. Wow.
Yeah.
We fought that rough for ourselves.
Or for himself.
Yeah.
I know Pastor said yesterday now looking like talking about dummy. Say what? I can't put myself in the mess.
Thank you, Miss Campbell. Let me take Bewazi. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have a blessed night.
Hello?
You're welcome. Yeah, Bewazi, welcome.
Yeah, let me say good evening, good afternoon from my end.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that Bwaka and her people get to realize, but it was already late after, how they call it, removing the club. And they just saw, you just saw Georgia name. The only name they saw is say president. They just that abbreviation of pre,
yeah,
and they say George M. Buya.
Uh-huh.
The old man started trimming.
He started trimming.
Yeah, he started trimming. I mean, it's something unbelievable. When Kula Fofana said that Joseph Boakai will not be on how they call it cutting ribbon for
small projects, yeah.
The judiciary thought to just make him to do that.
Yeah.
So that he will get to know that work cannot be done by one person alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is why the judiciary showed them that do not just make blanket statement, empty statement to the people of Liberia, for getting to know you just came in power just how many months?
Yeah.
Just 6 months ago. You just came in, you have, first of all, you have no agenda, you have no plan for the country.
Absolutely not.
So if you are invited to come and unveil something, just know that and make your people understand that those things that you're coming to unveil to the Liberian people, it was not done by you. It was done by your predecessor. So that at least you can recognize what your predecessor did, the good thing that he did.
Right.
So the judiciary, that's why the judiciary, no one should worry. That's the second branch of government there. I mean, third branch of government there.
Branch, yeah.
They get no authority over that people.
No.
They program planner and anything, everything comes from that place.
It came from the judiciary.
Joseph Boakai get nothing to say about the judiciary.
You just want to call,
but they just try. That identical movie on that paper, Mr. Gilmore, it speaks volume to the negativity that this government is preaching, the hate that this government is preaching that they should stop.
They didn't see it coming.
Yeah, they didn't see it coming.
They didn't see it coming.
They did not.
No.
Yeah, I just thought to chip in with that.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. And a friend named Dick said, Mr. Gibbon, I already know that JNB and his wife are having sleepless nights over the vocational school that President Weah's wife built because she wants to claim it too. You're not lying about that, Dix. They want it. They want to claim it.
Why?
They think that the government will borrow money.
Okay, trouble.
Yeah, the city of hope. Yeah. That's the city of hope you're talking about. And later Thomas says absolutely to that. All right, our lines are open. You can call us here 313-957-9702. WhatsApp and direct the same number. We'll put it through, okay? Ms. Dopo, you care to say something before we continue?
I mean, I won't say I won't say surprised. I would just say, I don't know. It's for the 2 years that they said they men were in government for. I don't know. I really have not seen anything, because people who have had experiences in government for that length of time would know exactly what to do when it comes to governing, and when it comes to how you treat your predecessor in terms of all these little things.
Right.
It shows to the people that you govern. It shows that you know better and you mean business.
You mean business, yeah.
What about the way they're doing and the way he's doing? It just tells me that I don't know. I don't know what it for the 2 years went. I just don't see anything. Seriously.
For the 2 times 0.
Mhm.
0.
I see
Al
anything.
Jogba, welcome, my brother. How you doing?
I'm doing great, my brother. How are you?
Time now, money.
Time that money, man.
Time now, money. I didn't ask
I'm
Aby
telling
whether,
you,
whether
man.
he listened to the song tonight.
I don't know if they be listening to it, man, but I don't know, for some reason when I heard the thing, my man, it just brought memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just you.
Mike
I just imagine
O'Cree.
those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think those days of your parents all happy, jobs are floating, people
Yeah.
just having a good life, and
Absolutely.
I was just, I get to my word. I said, I don't know how we came from such progression to such a huge regression in our country. It's just, it's really, really sad, because if, those who are supporting wrong in Liberia today, if they only know why those of us who are on the right side wants to get back to where we once were, they will understand why we're really trying to root out the evil that exists in our midst.
Right.
Because we understand where the country was headed. We know what it took, like you said earlier. Liberians, we didn't care about all these things.
No.
Okay, it was foreigners in our country that were teaching in public schools. It was foreigners doing businesses in our country. We didn't care about those things because we're so far ahead.
Yeah.
And it needs to stop. So when I hear people talk about being surprised at Joseph Boakai, I'm not trying to calm down how any of us here, but why are we surprised?
I know.
Boakai is an evil old man. It's a reality. Look, think about it. Someone who served under a president for 12 years and she refused to support you.
Right.
She knows what she saw. That's the reason.
It's like Donald Trump and Mike Pence.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Why? Your VP can come out and endorse you, you walk away. Think about it. Like, why can't we see these things? People talk about this old man for a very long time. I just tell around, I say, the cool part about Joseph Boakai enjoying his government. They're spending the first 8 months dedicating things that George we are already completed.
Yeah.
He doesn't know he got 4 months to reach 1 year.
And he ain't break ground for anything yet.
No, part they pass around hiding through the rain, through the corner to go dedicate all the things that President George has completed. They have not done anything for themselves.
Nothing.
They're too busy. But am I lying?
No, that's a fact.
Am I lying? Joseph Boakai and his wife and his government so far, the only thing they're dedicating, that's why they're hiding. That's why they're hiding, because the only thing they can dedicate their first year is everything that President George we have completed. He doesn't have any understanding that we are almost 4 months to hit 1 year. That when the actual pressure, let me tell you, the pressure for the rescue mission will start in January. Because people say you can no longer say, "Oh, that new government," right?
No,
1 year.
1 year.
Liberian mindset is 1 year. After your first 1 year, as far as concerned, you should start delivering. That's when the actual pressure will hit this gun. Because right now, this year, you always you go dedicating for George. We are the ERW George store. George, we are the last something. George, we are today. George, we are everything is the thing that the president we already completed. He's too busy dedicating George. We are completed.
Dedicating George. We have projects.
Yeah, because he doesn't have anything to show. So
but the people just a jobber art.
Yeah,
they just outsource their arrest agenda for somebody to do it for them to like the PAPD.
Right.
They outsource that to somebody, a foreign company or so, to scope and carry it on for them and bring it back.
But it's not surprising.
Yeah,
it's the same level of incompetence to talk about.
Absolutely.
is the exact level of incompetence that we talk about. It's a bunch of people that came around around Bouaka because they know they and Bouaka serve the same agenda. They are also aware that it is very easy to manipulate Bouaka. You can tell Bouaka anything against one, he get best and hold it against the person. And that's what's happening. So everything they're doing is to do everything in secret. Let me tell you, Mr. Gamer, the time is coming next year. People think that there is noise in the government right now. Just wait for December to come and pass. The actual noise and protest will start in Liberia next year. Because if you look at Liberia right now, the level of impatience amongst people is very high.
It's very high.
People are getting very angry. Before I close, I will say one thing. I am very optimistic of the future of our country. I know many people say this and this and this and that, but I'm very optimistic of our country's future. And here's the reason why. For several years, we've never had many of us didn't care about the country's future. If I travel and I can take care of my family, I can care less what happens to the country. That has changed. Several years ago, people didn't care if the president or the government is doing nonsense in the country. That has changed. The politicians in this country, they are now being held liable. We have talk show like you and AB then coming on air and holding people feet to the fire, not backing down. They are being exposed for all their hidden agenda. It's not hiding anymore. Everything you've come to say about Bouaka recently with the nephew, it came to pass, he did it. The thing is free, it's not free. People coming after them. That's the good thing I can tell anybody about our country. If there's anything we all should be optimistic about is we are no longer backing down again. You saw the CDC youth wing. They're printing t-shirts. Right? You saw the set?
Yep.
Resist them. Resist them movement.
Resist them.
When did we ever do that? It tells you 10,000 t-shirts. What that tells you, the country is taking a different trajectory. This government, it will feed the full weight of the Liberian people. I rest my case, my brother. Have a good night.
Thank you very much. And Bewazi said there are 66 watching on YouTube. I think you guys are more than that from my end here. But that's a good number from your side. But looking from the dashboard here, you're more than that. Yeah. Okay. Our lines are open. We'll take a few more callers here. Other than that, we'll go back to AB Confident D. Let me read a few comments. Then we'll go back to AB Connor. Confident D say, hello, Mr. Gamer. Greetings from my mom and I. Say hi to the old mom there, Confident. And then we will take Rita Kwa after this comment. Let me read this comment from Miss Boyu Zene. He said, it is always so interesting to hear all of the news coming from Mama Liberia. Thank you for always showing us as many videos as possible during this show about the happening as it unfolds. No doubt. Welcome to you there. Let's go to Delaware and welcome Miss Kwa. We're going to go to Australia for the mass.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Gamer. Hello, friend.
Yeah, welcome to you there. This caller.
We say, oh, maybe the woman don't know what is going on. That woman knows exactly what is going on. Those people help him, and I stand in positions that they will get money and set up whatever debt or so they have. One. And two, the legislators I will always talk about, I don't know if they really know what to do. Because it's like I don't think people are buying all of them. I don't think the government is buying all of them. Maybe some of them just really don't know what to do.
No.
I don't think they really understand it. That's all. Okay.
Thank you.
As usual. Thanks to everyone.
No doubt. Thank you very much. Mas SP Pelu, Australia.
Yeah, Mr. Gamer, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
My voice might be a little bit cracky because I'm not well. Well, I got on the show a little bit late, but what I got is that, Bouaka is a shameless old man. I will say this. I do respect other people. I do obey other people. But for Bouaka, I will say the line and clear. I do not have one also respect for him because the way he goes on with our country.
Right.
An older man who's supposed to respect himself, who people supposed to get advice from, who people supposed to, when he coming, you scare, you bow down, you sit down, you keep quiet. But he's in the community, he's in the country, behaving as if to say he's something wrong with his brain. You know?
Yeah.
Look at what they're going on. Every work that President Weah did in our country, when it comes to the dedications, from the day we boo at them, we yell at them about the roundabout, they are afraid to even talk about any dedication in our country of the job President Weah did.
Yeah.
So they will always hire themselves to go and do it. But the funny part about it, when they go, they will find somebody there who will take the video, who will take the picture and post it on Facebook.
But the record time now.
Yeah. So they should know that today we are in a, and say I or AI word that as soon as it drop, we're grabbing it. Yeah. So they don't understand how the war has gone fast and development have taken place, and every little thing you drop is on the internet.
Right.
They went Grandchildren River Cells to open that building.
House, yeah.
They think they did it like they go to a pro society where if you're not part you don't know, but you get out there. They were on a spoon show. I think they posted on a page, but they restricted comments because we have people who would have gone there to rebuke them, to tell them what they were doing was wrong, to tell them the job was President Weah's job. Imagine, look at the picture you get posted. I'm saying that I'm watching from through YouTube on my TV. I'm watching you. So it's very large. I can see the picture you post that you are calling the names. When President Weah name came up, look at the way he was standing. Look at the way he was shocked. Because he does not want to see a man. If he was a smart old man, he will hold his life to President Weah.
I know.
Yeah. But he's not smart. President Weah and Bwaka's story is like the little boy and the turtle, Mr. Gamer. You know that story?
Right.
Where the little boy and his brother had a problem, and the turtle put life in the older brother. When the turtle wanted to put life in the little brother, the older brother told the turtle, please, don't put life in that man. Leave him where he is. He said, no, I've already done yours. I've put life in you. I've given you life. I need to put life in your little brother. He said, no, I know that man. Leave him where he is.
Yeah.
Soon the man said, okay, say you don't want to do that. Let me go far distant before you do it. His older brother went a distance. The turtle turned around, put the little boy together, put life in. As soon as he put life in, he came to his side, he grabbed it. They said, oh, I found my turtle. He take it, he put it in his bed. And the life back. I'm saying that's a life back living with Mr. President Bwaka and President Weah today.
You joking?
No, I'm not joking. Yeah, as soon as they put him together, put life in him, he's standing, look at, oh, he grabbed the torch, oh, I found my turtle, he put it in his bed, he tied, he put it on his arm. So I see, but the same thing Bwaka doing to President Weah today. President Weah, people told President Weah, leave that old man where he is, with his good heart, he said, no, I will give him life. He's not a man, he's an man in our politics. Let me give him life. Give him life today. The grand person will walking on, he doesn't want to see it. No. The speech where I will get, he doesn't want to listen to it. And the kind of old man will tell me to respect. The old man, I cannot respect him. I will never. And I will say that every day. I will say life in public. He will never be my president. I can never consider him my president. Just how his nephew stood on life and said President Weah is not his president. I'm doing that thing. And I'm taking it to my great-grandchildren that they will never know Bwaka as a president of Liberia. When I'm checking the president of Liberia, from 1 to 50, we get 50 president, I will omit his name. I will jump over him in the mature. My great-grandchildren will not know that he was a president of Liberia. That history, my children will never know because I don't want them to know the man of Bwaka to be president of Liberia. And then when they go and see the history of Liberia, then they feel discouraged and they feel bad. Mommy, grandmom, this is where you came from? I don't want my great-grandchildren to know about that man.
Thank you very much.
He's evil, he's evil and very wicked. He destroying Liberia. Look at the stealing agreement, Mr. Give me 1 minute. Look at the stealing agreement in our country.
Yeah.
Look at the stealing. They take the 22 million when they do it. Look at the rolls. We're talking here about 40 million. Where does it go? 8 million giving it to people. What he's doing, and people sitting there looking at all those are used to stand there and cause president. We are all of them quiet. Look at Al Hassan and post he put out today. Someone share, I saw I laugh.
What he said?
When your own president, we are neck. I was saying to you about defending their roles that they want to do investigation. When they found out the investigation, they 20 million were not stolen, the 20 million were useless and so way. Now small encouraging point I call on his own post. I was saying a post to you see it.
Please do.
Those our own president, we are neck. So they say now they're defending the criminal because they're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Our country went down the drain. We've seen it going down the drain, our ass up in the 20th century. From the 21st century, I mean, nobody is talking. It burns our heart, it make us scared, make us angry. Sending people after you in the night. When you talk about the crazy old men who have no vision, they're visionless old men, have nothing for our country. When you talk the same people to you overnight to kill you. All that going on in Liberia. Nobody is talking. All right, Mr. Gay, man. Let me let you go, man. Thank you.
Thank you
for the show. God bless you.
Mas SP from Australia. Thank you very much. If you just joined us here, this is the video of the dedication ceremony today of the 14th Judicial Circuit Court in Riverside County. And the plaque on the wall there carries President Weah's name. And when Boyka saw it, I mean, just look at the video. He asking question, who put a name there? You see them pointing.
And he took the bill.
Yeah, he unveiled it. Yeah, and then let's take this caller from New Jersey number here 609-4319. Hello.
Hey, Mr. Gilman, this is Daniel B. Watkins. How you doing, sir?
Good. Welcome. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I saw your comment. You said you don't want to miss anything, but when you call, you were here. You will listen to the show as well.
I guess I can still hear it in the background. So
right.
There are a few things, and I'm being serious. I think I need to join this show.
Right.
But we'll talk behind the scenes on another day.
Okay.
And figure out how I can probably join the platform.
Right.
But since the last quarter ended with gave a story, I'm gonna give one as well before I even get into the nitty-bitties of this.
Right.
So similar to what she said, and this is relating to President Weah assisting now President Jose Boakai through his health issues. There was this lady who went on the beach and saw, a lot of kids in the water playing, and then they had one kid that was in a wheelchair sitting on the beach.
Right.
But you could see that he was very excited. Like he was trying to jump in the water too and swim. So this lady said to God, "But God, why would you do this to this child? Like, why is this child in a wheelchair with all his friends out there in the water having fun?" So God literally spoke to her and say, "Everything I do it for a reason. But if you want to see beyond why I do things, then let me know." She was like, "Sure, show me." Because I don't understand why this kid will be,
in a wheelchair,
and all his other friends are
having fun on the beach.
So God, all right. So God gave him, strike him with the power from the Almighty to give him,
the power to move,
to walk. And soon he got out of the wheelchair. The first thing he did was run into the ocean and just started grabbing the other kids' head and shoving them in the water and letting them drown. So
wow.
Once he started doing that, God pointed it to her and said, "You see why I don't make mistakes?
Yeah,
I'm not making this analogy to say, hey, everybody that's crippled bad. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying there's a story that was out there and it was told by a pastor that I attended his church.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so everything that God does, he does it for a reason.
For a reason.
But let's get to the point. today, specifically the dedication for the circuit court, the 14th circuit court, the Judicial circuit court facility. Yeah, it was shocking for President Bouaga. You could have seen it on his face after they removed the paper and he saw that unveiling placard that represented President
George Weah name is on there.
Weah name, and rightly so, his name should be, on the placard because he was the one that constructed the facility.
He did.
Similar to the VIP presidential launch at the airport.
At the airport.
Yeah, even right after President Bouaga was elected and President Weah gracefully accepted the result.
Before the official announcement.
Exactly. Losing by less than 20,000 as a sitting president. That's why President Weah is hailed around the world as the peace. Matter of fact, he was the world peaceful president. They gave him that award.
Yeah.
Based on what have transpired over the years in Africa. For someone to give out
a sitting president in Africa.
A sitting president to give it to
Venezuela, even we'll go far. Donald Trump have
Nigeria.
Donald Trump have not recognized 2020 election yet. In America, Donald Trump have not recognized 2020 election. He and bunch of Republicans, they don't believe, they don't think that Donald Trump lost the election.
Correct. And for President, we have to gracefully do it, right? Give that to him. And then you wouldn't even allow him to use the VIP lunch that he said in one of the last coverage. Hey, President Bouaga, here your place. It's nice. The cheers are done. It's ready for you. And when this man go out of the country, when President Weah goes out of the country, Ghana, other places, they let him use their presidential lounge. And then he comes to his own country and he's treated like trash for something that he put there. It's mind-boggling. And let's talk about all the dedications that they're doing. The EWS circle, the President Weah completed. All the roads infrastructure that he put in place. Magnetism, you came in less than 70 months, you took $22 million. We don't see where it went. There's cars being stuck all over the entire country.
Right.
Muddy roads, and you took $22 million. Where's the $22 million? Then you did a book agreement, you called it a gentleman agreement. For 285 yellow machine. We only seen 30 so far, the rest let me fly. We can't find out where they are.
We don't even have documents. We don't have no agreement. But yet it's still a gentleman agreement.
Exactly, because he's doing everything against the PSCC.
Yeah.
And not even going through the right channel to get the money. Taking $8 million from the country money and to build out a bank for free.
Yeah.
Having two luxury parties.
Yeah. Appointing your nephews to the central bank.
Yeah, but when anybody like
tomorrow we'll name we'll try to do a show tomorrow. We'll name the 24 top positions by our brothers from Lofa County.
I know.
24,
and
24, two dozen sons and daughters of Lofa County as a head of major agencies, ministries in Liberia, Honor Bouaga.
I kind of blame us too that supported President Weah. We didn't do enough to really debunk all the lies that were coming from the UP partisans and their supporters. Right. Let's use the drugs for an example, the infamous coach that we talked about. And I always use that when I talk to people from the UP camps. Stephen Witherspoon is one of my closest friends. We talk all the time. We have our differences. We talk. Mm-hmm. And I told him, I was like, listen, we are in the greatest country on earth, the United States of America. Go right to Philadelphia. Go see the drugs that's on the street.
What about California?
I just talking about Philadelphia New Jersey.
California is just a state in America, but it's the 7th largest economy in the world. The state of California is not a country; it's a state in the United States. the seventh largest economy in the world. They got a whole city block for the homeless and drug addicts.
Exactly.
All right.
These things happen in one of the
Every
greatest
major city in the United States is heavily infested with drugs and homeless people.
Exactly.
Let me take Watkins. We'll talk. Let me take another caller
All right.
here. Take our last caller
Okay.
for AB to wrap up for us.
Yeah, let me
Miss,
join the let me
no doubt. Miss Desayu. Dorothy.
Hi, Mr. Gamer.
Welcome.
Hi to you, the family, and everybody.
We're doing good. Welcome to you.
Nyanya say I'm money bo. I'm money bo. You say you go.
I'm money bo na.
I'm swenje o yeah. Swenje o yeah. I'm swenje o yeah. President, we are going to sit and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nyanya say I'm money bo. You say your co tabata geto. No, still Isa. If you one person, I shouldn't go for 2029. Yeah, that country go into what they look for. Allow me to go cool with your family, do your business, do your whatsoever. Don't go back to the Liberian people.
No.
Oh, grateful Sadama Swans.
Thank you very much. Abby, take it away. Winston Logan said Joseph Boaga didn't get it. He forgot that anything with 14 has to do with President Weah. Go ahead, Abby, take it away. Did he listen to that song? Time That Money?
Right? Yeah, money.
No, I'm talking about yeah, money. Time That Money, Mark O'Cree.
Yeah, no, I didn't get it.
Okay, you hear at the end. I'll replay it for all of us at the end.
They said no waka waka.
No waka waka. Time That Money. May Togba, welcome. How you doing?
Yeah, my brother, but indeed, it was a great show. It was a great show, and the input of people. You know, the people are from this time and age in Liberia. With the advent of social media now, trust me, everything is going to be it's glaring out there.
It's glaring.
And people, everyone that you call a citizen journalist now, because they're going to go
Citizen journalists.
Yes, they will go in and see everything, and they will reveal these things. You know, it just sad that I'm the oldest elected president in our country's history, and he's completely operating this safe and vindictive behavior like this. It's problem, quite honestly. I don't know to what length it's going to take their ambition, but the president said here, the younger guys that are operating under this government, I wonder what the fate is going to have in the future to see other people. Look, brother, every time I tell people, if the issue of a Jenkins Scott would not be a teaching moment for people, perhaps a lot of the people now didn't see Minister Scott in action in Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
But if you heard the word Jenkins Scott, Justice Mr. Jenkins Scott in Liberia,
KZB Scott.
Zubobian
Scott.
Yes, you will understand what we're talking about. If that could not teach you a lesson, I don't know what else. And James Dopo, the song he sang about cassava leaf.
Sweet cassava.
If it not tell you something, then I don't know why it's going.
I don't know why you talking
because
about
it's a sad situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's embarrassing, and to continue to unveil itself to people to keep telling you that these are the things that you need to do. For my dear young sister, Kula Fofana,
with the hardest job.
When it came to the roundabout, she said, "Oh, President Baka, like to dedicate
big things."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are the big things that you have dedicated? Things that you have don't know anything about? Go dedicate it. And you talk about today. Quite honestly, I would tell you this: if they knew before time that there was anything with the inscription of Josh we are on it, they would have never gone public about it over there. They would have brought that I should insisted that before we come, you got to do X, Y, Z.
Right.
They would have done that. All of the things that the man says, oh, that public money. President Parker, you were vice president for 12 years in Liberia. Never sat in the executive mansion. That place was completely vandalized under your watch. Then you people are masquerading all in it because of the work of those people. He left you a befitting presidential office. The day you people are masquerading in the foreign ministry, George, we have renovated our place in and out of it. But this simply represent the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And that was the place that your government, for 12 years back, using it as the office for the president. And you couldn't even ride the elevator and sit in it.
Right.
Don't get that for you. When are you going to appreciate that indeed?
When?
The former president, somebody that did something that needs some recognition. And you know, my brother, we will continue to point that out, because that's all we can do for now.
Absolutely.
And, and enlighten the people.
Yep.
This is what, it's unfortunate that this is a bad lesson to teach the people, because younger generation going to grow up with this kind of behavior. They say, okay, the president is set already, and we're going to be practicing it in the future.
Right.
It's a bad thing. America, despite the fact you have Jews and everything here, Donald Trump have been accorded all of the due courtesy in this country, regardless of him being a convict in this place.
Right.
He has been accorded all of the due courtesies in this place. What's wrong with your predecessor? Thank you, my brother. Let me not take all the time. Great show, and thanks for the time again. And Sarah, great the contribution, okay? And all of the callers.
Sarah, you want 1 minute? You want to say anything before we wrap up?
Well, I just want to say thank you again, Mr. Gilman, as always, for the show, and to our followers.
Sarah making some rounds on work. I mean, at work.
She talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hearing you. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just want to say thank you for the show, and also I want to say thank you, and as always, we'll be here to enlighten our people, like Brother Conan said, and we are asking President Boakai, we're gonna checkmate him as always. That this 42 years of service that he's had, what he years, I think he needs to do better. The Liberian people expect better of him in terms of diplomacy, in terms of how he governed the country, bringing the country together peacefully and all of that, and his relationship with other former leaders or from our former president and other presidents. We expect him to do better. Everything that he's done so far does not, in my opinion, does not reflect 42 years of service.
42 years of experience in government.
Yes, I think he needs to do better.
Yeah.
He needs to foster peace, most of all, because our country has been through a lot. We don't need to go back to our dark side. We don't want to see semblance of it. We want our people to be united, so at the end of the day, our country can remain peaceful. All this showboating is not doing anything. Give us some tangible, unite our people. Thank you so much, Mr. Gilman, for the platform.
No doubt. Thank you very much. And we'd like to announce to you here, though we're not the official spokesperson for Freedom FM, but they are our collaborators. We work together. Freedom FM encounter a transmitter problem today, for which they are off the air. Okay. I spoke with Mr. Sire. I spoke with A.B. William and what have you. And the part has been ordered. And hopefully within 2 to 3 days, they should be back on the air. All right. So let's continue to pray for them, and I hope that everything works out well. And then
Yes, I
they
was.
are our, you know, they our information arm. Let me say
Yep.
that of us. I mean, the
Indeed, they
Liberian
are.
people. They are the number one in the country for
Yep.
information and what have you.
Yep.
Okay.
The absent airway is a void.
It's a void. Yeah, it's a vacuum.
I turned
But
unity as
hopefully they will be back on in
yeah,
the next day or two.
praying for them.
And we will be here also. We'll try to bring you the show tomorrow, by all means. All right. Do take care. Have yourself a wonderful time. If you missed the music, Time That Money by Mike O'Cree, this is it for you all. Henry Duba Hill, happy birthday to you and others that are celebrating tonight.
Hey, my friend,
Time That Money.
Make you not play with your work, yeah.
Time na money, oh.
Time na money.
Time na money, oh.
Time na money.
Time na money, yeah.
Time na money.
Make you use your time well.
No waka. No gossip.
No spoil another man. Use your time well. Do better thing. Money not come from heaven. Do better thing. Money will come. Now true word that they tell you so. Hey.
True word, not be cheap, my brother. Not the square person, you know good, yeah.
Time na money, yeah.
Time na money.
Make you use your time well. No waka. No gossip. No spoil another man. Use your time well. Do better thing. Money not come from heaven. Do better thing. Money go come. Now true word that they tell you so.
All right, folks, that does it for us here tonight. Time na money. Michael Cree taking us home.
From heaven, do better thing. Money go come. Now true
Where
word
were
that
you?
they
What
tell
did you
you
do when you heard this song for the first time in Monrovia, Liberia? Stephen L. Morris, Claire Richards said at that time I was really enjoying. Yeah, long years back now. Amadou Dagabui Blend, Denny B. Watkins, these are you. Can you dance or? Dubon Hill says, thanks for the birthday wishes and for all you do, Mr. Gilmore. No doubt. You can join us on the FM dial where entertainment never stops. We are on 24/7. You can find a page, the Twitter Hard Talk FM page on our page. Especially those of you working 16 hours like Amy Black, you need Twitter Hard Talk. Until then, thanks to our team of panelists and analysts, Sarah Dopo and Amy Connor were all here tonight for the work. Dilano Tamasa, Apostle Dabasio, Rashad Basaji Chopin, and of course, And at the design, you said this is my favorite move. Apostle Rosemary Welly, our European connection, will be joining us here momentarily. Thanks to all the callers in here tonight. Those of you that connect with us, our distributors, let's continue to keep hope alive and use our time well. Because time, not money. We're going to hold your feet to fire. Until then, I'll be your host and announcer, Michael Gilman.